Hello, and welcome back to another video. I finally got around to creating the character for the asexual flag. I'd already made them about 1 or 2 years ago, so this was more of a redesign rather than from scratch, but I kept some parts of his original design while adjusting others. I kept his face basically the same, but adjusted his hair. I didn't change it that much, about half the design is the same, but I adjusted the back of the hair as well as the left side mainly. I like how his hair falls in this one compared to before, since his original hairstyle was a bit more sharp and spiky. This one still has a spikiness to it, but it's more fluffier. I also adjusted the way his hair falls on the back of the neck. His outfit isn't too different from his original design. I was originally going to give him sweatpants, but as I went to color, I realized I didn't like that as much, so instead I kept his jeans from his original design. I don't know why, but I'm not a fan of how the pants turned out in this one. Something about it just looks a bit too flat, I think. The biggest change was his shoes, since I swapped out the other pair for a more Converse style shoe instead this time. He also went from having a long sleeve shirt to more of a hoodie with a shirt over it. The shirt still has the original Chinese character that I added to his original design, which just means tired. I remember I wanted some sort of design on his shirt in the original design, and I just thought he'd be the type of character that'd be tired all the time. So I ended up going with the Chinese word for tired, which is also why I had him hold a cup of coffee. In this design, I also added the ace flag onto the sleeve. Other than that, his overall outfit and color scheme is pretty similar, but this time when making the designs, I tried to stick strictly to the color palette of the flag, compared to last time where I let myself add other colors. He's definitely one of my favorite characters, so I think I'll design more outfits for him and let myself use more colors for those outfits compared to this one. I did adjust the colors a bit, mainly in the black where I made it a bit lighter so it wasn't just pure black. I also adjusted the white so it wouldn't be a pure white. For the other flags, I forced myself to stay as accurate to the colors as possible. I just desaturated them to match my color preferences more, but the more saturated the colors, the harder it was for me to get it to look the way I like without adjusting the base color. But for this design, I decided to let myself adjust the purple more in this one, dragging it more to the left side of the color square to make it match the colors I'd normally use. I think I might revisit some of the other designs and try adjusting their colors as well. I think you can tell the colors are the ace flag even if they've been adjusted slightly. Oh, and that's right, his name is Ace. I don't think I've mentioned that. I remember trying to come up with a name and thought Ace was perfect. His very first design had the Ace card on his sweater, so I think I'd like to try bringing that back in another design. When coloring this time, I also tried experimenting a bit. I've been wanting a more messy kind of painterly style, similar to High Draws, Rune Spirit, and maybe a more simplified version of Tricky Wagon, but I'm not quite there yet. I saw a tutorial on TikTok of this one way someone colored the character's face, using a mix of overlays and multiplies, but I couldn't get it to work this time. It kept looking really weird, so I'll definitely need to sit down and try it again in the future. I've also started changing the color of my line art, mainly where his skin is for things like his hands and ears. I've also been painting a bit over the line art at the very end. I haven't figured it all out yet, but I'm getting there. Anyways, I think I've totally finished the LGBT characters for this year. I want to get one more character in, but I don't think I'll have the time beforehand, and I kind of want to draw some other things. So I think my next video may be a Spider-Verse related video. I have 2 Spider-Verse related videos, one that I think will probably end up as a sketch with me of the characters from Spider-Verse. I'm not sure where to do it in my sketchbook or digitally, so I'll figure that out, as well as a Spider-Sona design. But besides Spider-Verse videos, I also want to make one for the latest Legend of Zelda game. That'll probably just be a little sketch with me as well. So make sure to subscribe to see those in the future, and let me know what you think of the designs in the comments.